For as long as I can remember, I've wanted one thing. Peace. Place where I could belong, where the battles between humans and demons didn't define who I was, but the world wasn't made for someone like me. Born to a human father and a demon mother, it's a reminder to both worlds of every single thing they hated. Not just about themselves, but more so about each other. To the humans, I was a monster in human flesh. To the demons, I was a weak half-breed that didn't deserve the power or pride of their kind. I wasn't enough for either side. Too humans for the demons, too demonic for the humans. I thought if I could just show them my heart, my passion for helping others, maybe they would see past my blood and how I looked. Maybe they would accept me. But no matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I tried to give them, it was never enough. Despite the world's hatred, my family was different. They loved me. They didn't care about where we came from or what others thought. In our home, there was peace, there was love. Yet even our love became a target. A mixed family was something the world despised. We were judged for my parents daring to love across the divide, for my parents wanting to raise a child in a happy and loved home, regardless if they were human and or demon. But to us, we were just a family, nothing more, nothing less. I grew up hearing the whispers and the sneers and the endless taunts. A monster, a mistake, neither human or demon. The older I got, the louder and worse these voices became. They didn't care what they said to my face anymore, or what I heard them say. The sad truth was, no matter how much my family loved me, I couldn't drown them out. No one cared about my heart, my kindness, or that I was a child just like the rest of them. To them, I would always be a symbol of war, of their hatred for one another. Just some object to throw their guilt, pain, and hatred on. I wasn't even a living being to them. It became overwhelming. The world was suffocating me. No matter how much I tried to bring peace, I was drowning in their judgment, their hatred, their unforgivable acts. Until I found something that changed everything. Something different, something new. A place where no one could see what or who I was. Where I could be anything or anyone I ever wanted to be. A whole new world, one that didn't care if I had horns or human skin. I could be something completely different from this world. At first, I didn't know what to expect. I created an alternate version of myself, a version that wasn't broken, that didn't carry the scars of my past, that was fully human rather than a misfit to both worlds. I wanted to create a place where people could be happy, where they wouldn't care about my blood, how I looked, but more about what I could offer them. Kindness, joy, laughter, a place of belonging, a place where they can escape just like me. I was terrified at first, afraid that they would reject me, just like the world had, but something amazing happened. They didn't. People started to watch, to smile, to laugh. They didn't care where I came from. They cared about who I was and the joy that I could bring. They wanted to protect that light, but it wasn't easy. Streaming became an escape, but also a reminder of the hardships I'd faced throughout my life. There were still moments of doubt, days when I wondered if I could really make a difference, let alone get out of bed. Hateful voices found me even there, telling me I wasn't good enough, that I should quit, that I was cringe, never knowing if I'll be able to survive, because I may not get a paycheck the next month for food. It was rough itself. There were so many times where I wanted to give up, to just quit. So many times I almost did. From the trolls with my most recent viral stream, never to be met again in over 2 years, having multiple personal breakdowns because I couldn't help but care for those around me and what they said, working myself past the breaking point for little result or income just to even eat a meal. Even working through 3 rounds of disease just so I could find some purpose and better reach in what I was doing until I lost my sight. My goal, my purpose, what I was even doing. Not until I watched the past me, old videos I posted, the fun I had, but more importantly, it wasn't about me. It was about them. The people who had joined my streams and found joy. The ones who laughed, who smiled, who I've made their day. They were my reason. For every one person that tried to tear me down, there were 10 others I could lift up. And that was everything. Little by little, I realized I wasn't alone. My purpose wasn't to fix the world's hate. It was to create a small corner of peace, a place where happiness could grow, where people could escape just like I had. Where could it bring a sense of belonging? So now I'm here, not just as a cambion, not as a human, not as a demon, not just as someone rejected by both worlds, but as someone who believes in the power of joy and the beauty of bringing happiness to others, no matter how hard it gets. I'll keep going for you, for all of us. We may not have control over the world outside, but here, we can make our own peace together. I plan to continue this fight to make a place of peace, however small or big it may get in years to come. The question is, will you join me for the ride?